see Lindelof videos, radical equations. So when you have a radical equation, it's in this form, and I really encourage you guys to graph this on your graphing calculator so you can get an idea of what this looks like. But what we're going to do to get rid of this radical is we're going to square this thing. And remember, if we square one side, we're going to square the other. So when I square the square root, it cancels that out, leaving me just the radicand, or the number that's inside here. So the number that was inside was 16 plus 10a, right? And then we have our a squared. This is something that's probably noteworthy, that when you're doing your algebra, remember, if you see something, a variable squared, and that's the highest variable you have, usually what you want to do is set the whole thing equal to 0. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move everything to this side. So I'm going to subtract 16 from both sides. I'm going to subtract 10a from both sides. And when I do that, I'll get a squared minus 10a minus 16 is equal to 0. Right? Because whatever I did to that side, I did to this side also, right? From here, it actually gets pretty easy, because what we're doing is we're going to factor this right now. We're going to factor this thing out into two binomials. We're going to factor it, so we get a minus 8 times a minus 2, right, is equal to 0. And then what we do is we set each one of these factors to 0, and when we do, we get a is equal to 8, and a is equal to 2. So we're going to just go back and check that out and make sure that it works. So what we do is we go back to here, go back to this original equation, and put this in, and we'll find that it actually does work. So this one actually does have two solutions. All right? All right.